First Corinthians 7, in verse 7, it says, God gives some the gift of being able to stay happily unmarried. You know, there's nothing wrong with being single. Sometimes when we see a beautiful woman or a handsome man who's not married, we think, well, I wonder what's wrong with them. Nothing. Indeed, something might be wrong with them if they were married, because it's better to be single than to marry the wrong person. There's a story told of two friends, and one noticed that the other friend was wearing a wedding ring on the index finger of his right hand. And so he said, that seems strange. Is that your wedding ring? His friend replied, yes, it is. And the first one said back to him, then why are you wearing it on the wrong finger of the wrong hand? And his friend responded and said, because I married the wrong woman. Well, we may smile about that, but the Bible teaches that the single life is not only a good life, it's a gifted life. Paul writes and says, I wish everyone could get along without marrying just as I do. But we are not all the same. God gives some the gift of marriage, and others He gives the gift of being able to stay happily unmarried. Now, this doesn't mean being single makes you more spiritual than if you were married. But the fact is, some people have been chosen and graced by the Lord to be single. Paul was one of them. And so he writes and says, I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them if they remain even as I am. And so Paul spent all but 7 years of his ministry in prison, where he wrote the epistles. God carried out his assignment because he was suited to singleness. I'm Ray Jones, and that's another heart truth for your day.